Hello, besties! Welcome back to Z-Star Lovers. Marriage for Duty December 2025 is filled with emotional battles, hidden truths, family manipulation, Reet's sacrifices, and Raghav's silent pain. Unnati faces new challenges, Droov's loyalty is tested, and Auntie Sharda continues her dangerous schemes. Watch how December unfolds with revelations, confrontations, romance, and dramatic turns.
The 1st of December, 2025. Reet asks Raghav why he hates Nita, but he avoids telling her the truth. Droov cures Unnati's allergy using Reet's remedy and surprises her. Later, Raghav bandages Reet's wound. Reet decides to try getting her job back. The next morning, Auntie Sharda instructs her to prepare for a ritual. Unnati creates chaos at her in-laws' house, while Raghav warns Reet to stay within her limits. Reet gets an opportunity to regain her job. Auntie Sharda tells her that Raghav will not eat the food she prepares for the first kitchen ritual, but Reet still decides to make his favorite sweet. The 2nd of December, 2025. Reet makes Raghav's favorite laddus and uses a trick to try to feed him. At her in-laws' house, Unnati completes her first kitchen ritual. Following Auntie Sharda's instructions, Divya hides the laddus made by Reet. Despite this, Raghav eats Reet's laddus, and she asks him for a gift. After learning something, Auntie Sharda influences Raghav. Raghav sends items to Unnati's in-laws' home, and later takes Reet for an interview. Droov refuses to accept the items sent by Raghav. Unnati fights with Droov and decides to go to her parents' house. Because of Raghav, Reet fails to get her job back and returns to her parents' home. The 3rd of December, 2025. Reet promises Unnati that she will fulfill her demand. Auntie Sharda arrives to take Unnati home and becomes angry after seeing Reet there. Reet advises Unnati to think carefully before making a decision, but Auntie Sharda speaks to her privately. Auntie Sharda guides Unnati to control Droov. Reet receives a job offer. Meanwhile, Auntie Sharda reveals her plan to Vyern. Reet fulfills her promise to Unnati, and Auntie Sharda instigates Raghav. Droov learns that Reet sold their mother's bangles to fulfill Unnati's demand. Raghav accuses Reet of taking Nita's help. Reet calls Nita and asks Raghav to confirm the truth, which enjars him. The 4th of December, 2025. Raghav bandages Reet's wound again. Later, Reet questions Poonam, but Auntie Sharda forces her to promise that she will never ask about Raghav's past. Unnati becomes upset because of Smita's actions, and Anuradha consoles her. Droov takes Unnati to her maternal home for the Pagfra ceremony and learns about Reet and Raghav's fight. He confronts Raghav and tells him that Reet sold her bangles. Vyern discusses his plan with Auntie Sharda to separate Unnati and Droov. Droov attends a job interview. Reet visits her parents' home for Pagfara, and Anuradha questions her for not wearing the bangle. The 5th of December, 2025. Raghav brings back Reet's bangles and returns them to her. Anuradha is grateful and thanks him. Vyern informs Auntie Sharda about something important. Later, Droov goes for another interview, but is accused of theft. Reet thanks Raghav for respecting her family's emotions. As Droov is accused, he is unable to pick up Unnati. Unnati tells Raghav about it, and he becomes furious. Reet comforts an upset Unnati. She then reaches the office where Droov is being held captive and defends him. Viraj arrives to help Reet, and Droov is finally proven innocent. The 6th of December, 2025. Reet brings Droov home, and he tells Unnati everything. To teach Raghav a lesson, Reet deliberately messes up his wardrobe. During their argument, Reet ends up saving him from getting injured. Reet asks Girish, the head of Jan Suvada News, for a job. He assigns her the task of gathering information about a gangster named Vardha. Reet disguises herself and reaches Vardha's hideout, where she witnesses a murder. Vardha discovers Reet's identity. When Viraj arrives to help her, Vardha captures him and forces him to deliver fake medicines in exchange for Reet's release. Raghav reaches the location to rescue Reet. The 7th of December, 2025. Vardha attempts to kill Reet, but Raghav arrives in time and saves her. The police later arrest Vardha. Unnati insults Suman in front of her friends, which injures Droov. Raghav gives Reet a voice recorder as evidence against Vardha. Raghav and Reet visit Unnati's in-law's house, where Droov talks about Unnati's mistake. Reet stops Raghav from escalating the matter. Raghav performs the arti with Reet on New Year's Eve. Auntie Sharda refuses to let Reet work. Unnati tells Raghav about the surprise she received for New Year. Auntie Sharda challenges Reet. The 8th of December 2025. At Raghav's request, Auntie Sharda allows Reet to take a job. However, the news channel owner betrays Reet. Meanwhile, Unnati follows Reet's advice to calm Droov, and he lies to her. Unnati's attempt to please Droov creates trouble for everyone. Reet becomes upset after failing to secure a job. Raghav's clients arrive for a meeting, and Reet cooks for them, but Divya burns the food. Raghav reveals Kirti's secret. Auntie Sharda manipulates the situation, and Reet gets another job through Nita's recommendation, which injures Raghav. Meanwhile, Droov worries that Unnati will discover his real job. The 9th of December 2025. Reet meets Nita and tells her she wants to quit the job. When Raghav sees Nita, he becomes emotional, but Auntie Sharda turns him against her. Viraj gives Reet some information, and she gets her old job back. Raghav feels emotional remembering the past on Makar Sankranti. Auntie Sharda encourages Reet to open Raghav's secret room. Reet plans to surprise Raghav, but on the way, some goons surround him. Unnati makes a mistake and uses the situation to execute her plan. Reet saves Raghav from the goons. Auntie Sharda's husband learns something troubling and tells Auntie Sharda. Reet surprises Raghav. The 10th of December 2025. An angry and hurt Raghav lashes out at Reet because of her surprise. While Auntie Sharda feels pleased, Unnati becomes upset with Reet, and Droov also gets angry with her. Later, Reet helps an intoxicated Raghav. Raghav refuses to forgive Reet. She questions Auntie Sharda about withholding the truth, and Raghav scolds her. Auntie Sharda stops her husband from revealing anything, but he gives Reet important advice. Auntie Sharda and Unnati take Raghav to the orphanage to cheer him up. Reet comes there for work and finds a chance to make peace with Raghav. Droov arrives for a pizza delivery and meets Unnati. The 11th of December 2025. Unnati tricks Reet into helping Raghav win, causing Reet to sprain her ankle. Auntie Sharda and Unnati discover the truth about Droov's job. During Raghav's father's death anniversary, Auntie Sharda plots against Reet. Reet goes to Shandan Pahati to fetch sacred water for the ritual. Auntie Sharda tries to stop her from reaching the temple. When Reet does not return, Raghav begins the ritual without her. Raghav forgives Reet and performs the puja with her. Auntie Sharda vows to remove Reet from the house. Unnati discovers a secret about Droov's home and tells Auntie Sharda, who continues plotting against Reet. The 12th of December 2025. Auntie Sharda's guests insult Reet and call her a murderer's daughter. Auntie Sharda tells Raghav what happened and invites Reet's family only to humiliate them. Raghav stands by Reet's family and shocks Auntie Sharda. Reet tells Raghav about her father's suicide. She discovers that Divya added the egg to the food during the anniversary meal, but Poonam accepts the blame. Reet finds Raghav's mother's diary. Reet defends Droov when people falsely accuse him and beat him up. Raghav learns that Droov works as a delivery boy. Later, the angry crowd goes to Droov's house, and Raghav arrives there too. The 13th of December 2025. Raghav lashes out at Droov, but Reet defends him. Unnati refuses to leave her in-laws home and warns Auntie Sharda. Raghav tells Droov to quit his job and threatens Reet. Droov is fired and blames Raghav. He misbehaves with him, and Anuradha slaps him. Reet later tries Poonam's method to cheer up Raghav. Pooja blackmails Unnati in front of Droov. Poonam learns a secret, and Vyern attacks her. Vyern questions Auntie Sharda about Nita, and Raghav arrives. Reet discovers an important truth. The 14th of December 2025. Reet exposes Vyern's crimes, but Auntie Sharda protects him. Anuradha asks Reet to talk to Nita about Droov's job, but Raghav lashes out at her. Pooja blackmails Unnati again, and Reet arrives at the scene. Unnati returns home with Reet and steals Auntie Sharda's necklace. Auntie Sharda frantically searches the house. Raghav questions Auntie Sharda for suspecting Reet. Auntie Sharda decides to punish the thief. Droov becomes angry when he sees the necklace with Unnati. She admits to stealing it, and Reet overhears. Reet quietly places the necklace back in Auntie Sharda's cupboard, and Auntie Sharda mistakenly believes Reet is the thief. The 15th of December 2025, Auntie Sharda throws Reet out of the house. Poonam informs Raghav, who rushes to Reet's home, but she is not there. Raghav discovers that Unnati stole the necklace and immediately searches for Reet. Raghav finds Reet, brings her home, and proves her innocence. Auntie Sharda learns the truth about Unnati. Reet stops Raghav from punishing Unnati. Auntie Sharda influences Unnati, who seeks her support. Unnati misbehaves with Reet, but Raghav makes her apologize. Droov gets a job and asks Reet for help. After hearing Reet order some items, Auntie Sharda tries to learn the truth from Raghav. And that brings us to the end of today's update on Marriage for Duty. This story just keeps getting more intense, and there's still so much more to unfold. Tell me, whose side are you on right now? And what twist do you think is coming next? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoy this breakdown, please like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.